Fuckery Radio presents.
What's going to happen here?
Proudly introduce to you the Blood Beyond the Mat.
What is your name?
Your hope.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
You know what? Fuck this fool.
Oh, you didn't know?
Tonight,
It's
NinjaStarz.
Tag Team Champions of the World!
Chuckles, the headhunter clown.
So you bitch ass motherfuckers think you're the best? The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be? Well, motherfuckers, guess what? You have one thing coming, because me and Unknown Factor, we're coming for you, nigga. Oh shit, can we cut that out, please?
With the unknown factor. We're gonna get into the fucking underground of the wrestling. Fuck the WWE, you hear me? I don't give a shit about it. I want to hear about those motherfuckers who really put their blood and sweat into this beyond the mat.
Yo, what the fuck is going on, everybody? This is your boy Chuckles the Headhunter Clown here with the homie Unknown Factor, and who else is right here? We got one of the homies on the grimy ones. Introduce yourself, homie.
What's up, man? It's Wicked. You know how to do.
Hell
Wait,
yeah,
where the
hell
fuck's
yeah.
Dirty Dirt?
Yeah, where's Dirt, homie?
I could not tell you. I'll be honest. I could not tell you where Dirt is, man. I know he had some shit going on. He's been working these festivals like crazy, so I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's like, always stay busy, always have to get yourself promoted, right? Out of the business, right? It is. But anyways, this is the new episode of The Blood Beyond the Mat, and our special guest tonight, one of the most craziest motherfuckers that I know in the wrestling business, is Mosh Pit Mike. How's it going, brother?
Not too bad, man. How are y'all doing?
Oh, doing good, man. You know how we do. Keep on promoting that horrorcore shit, and also we love that promotion of blood, guts, and gore when it comes to wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fucking A. I'm bleeding right now, man.
What? Why are you bleeding right now?
I had to smash something against my head to get in the proper spirit for this interview. You know what I mean?
Fucking A, dude. Fucking A.
All I can say is I'm really glad I don't have to smash something against my head to get in the proper mood for an interview, because I would literally make myself mentally retarded. Guys, I would. Let's be honest here. Like, I'd have been fucking handicapped a long time ago if I did that before every interview.
You know, man, you don't need to, but I mean, you might as well start right now. You know what I mean? In the spirit of things.
In the spirit of things, break your face.
Mad love Mosh Pit. No, I mean, I might go fuck if I can convince my wife to go grab a beer. I'll smash it, but not against my head.
Yeah, when it comes to me going on stage, sometimes I literally punch myself in the fucking face so I get some black eyes and shit in the spirit of it.
There you go.
You horrorcore artists, man. You guys are nuts, man. I smoke a nice fat blunt, and I'm ready to go.
Well, wait, Wicked, I just want to point out, I agree with you. So, I don't know what the fuck Chuckles talking about, punch yourself in the face. No?
Sometimes you got to punch yourself in the face when you're smoking a blunt. You know what I mean? You got to combine them. Like, the way to be. You said it's on your Instagram?
Hell yeah, dude. It's like live footages and all that. You can see like real punches and shit.
I mean, I can believe that.
While we're at this, for people who don't know who you are, Mike, why don't you let everybody know a little bit about yourself?
I'm a professional wrestler right now. I'm wrestling with JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. That's one of my fucking all-time dreams, man. That's where I am. I'm known for bleeding all over people, for making people bleed, for just, you know, basically beating the shit out of people and getting this shit beat out of me, man. That's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah,
man. Like working in JCW, by the way.
Oh man, it's insane. It blows my mind just to be there, man. I absolutely love that shit, and it just shocks me, man. Working with JCW, that was my goal from the get go. I mean, I started wrestling because of the fucking Madman Pondo's wrestling school at the first gathering. You know what I mean? So just being there is just mind blowing. It's cool. Plus, I mean, they fly me places to beat the shit out of people. That's cool. I get to beat the shit out of people and then watch ICP shows. That's awesome.
Yeah. What's better than that, for real?
For real, I will say that's one of the videos I checked because I was checking some videos out from you today. I try and do that, ladies and gentlemen, as far as like refresh my brain on whatever I have going on that day. I try, but one of the videos I watched a couple things. One of them being your tryout at the 2009 Gathering of the Juggalos. That dude, you guys only had 3 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 3 minutes, and then if you did an all right job, I think they gave you an extra 2 minutes of the tryouts. But yeah, I think it was. I don't know if it was me and Magic that year. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe me and Jerry won. But yeah, the tryouts, how I came up, man, it was pretty interesting.
Smaller guy that was. He looked like more of a high flyer.
Okay. I think that was probably Mad One. I think is who that one was. So that was a hell of a match. That was. Yeah, man, we had 3 minutes to just make the Juggalos go crazy, man. It wasn't about so much, like, telling a story as it was, like, let's go out there and beat the shit out of each other and, like, make the Juggalos love it, you know what I mean?
Man, what was that?
That's easy for me because, fuck, man, like, I am a Juggalo, you know what I mean? So I know what I would want to see, so I just go out there and do shit that I would want to see other guys doing, and it was just fucking easy to me.
Hell yeah, because you guys had some really hard spots in that match. I just want to know, like, initially going into that, dude, what was your mindset? Because that's crazy. 3 minutes.
Man, that was just, it was just like, this is my shot. Like, I have to do it. Like, I think the year before that, I had lost to Shitstain. He had done a drop off the fucking, the roof of the fucking thing. And he beat me in that one. I was always second place, man. And at that point, it was just like, I want to fucking win. I want to do this. And if nothing else, I want to get a job. You know what I mean? That was my mindset. And then, you know what, man? I'll be honest. I smoked a lot of weed before that. It was a gathering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can imagine, dude. I couldn't put my body through what you guys go through. Like, not in a million fucking years, bro. Nope.
Yeah, I think, was that the one is that where I fell from the top rope to the floor? Was it that one, or was that a different one?
Yeah, that looked rough.
Yeah, that Tremont threw you off that the turnbuckle and landed into those inner tubes.
Oh, yeah. Man, I fucking hate light tubes. But, yeah, Tremont definitely did almost kill me on that one.
Wait.
You look like you were about to die like on camera, dude. That looked like a rough fucking landing, dude.
How can you hate light tubes? How can you hate light tubes as a deathmatch wrestler?
Man, I just hate them, man. They always fucked me up. I got a piece of glass. I wasn't even working a deathmatch that night. I was walking around afterwards. I was wearing fucking Crocs. It was at one of Chewy's show, and I stepped on a piece of glass, and I didn't notice it. And I thought it just cut me. And then, like, 6 months later, I figured out it's a piece of glass stuck in my foot because it felt like I had a rock in my shoe. And for months and months and months, I just had a piece of glass digging in my foot, and I finally had to carve it out, man. And fucking glass gets stuck places. The glass hides. It's terrible, man. I hate I've seen maybe like a good inch and a half worth of glass and like a good half of the tube go into my arm, and I watched them pull it out, and I couldn't look, man. It was just, I saw it under my skin, and it was like, what the fuck? And like, we asked the EMTs, hey, like, can you guys do anything? No, you should go to the hospital. Like, well, can you just like pull it out? Like, oh no, that'll hurt. I was like, well, I don't, I mean, like, you just do it. So like, they like got fucking those long tweezer gimmicks and like stuck it in my arm and like, pull it out. It was terrible, man. I hate light tubes. Hate them.
And I think that's a misconception. Like, even when I first started watching deathmatch wrestling, like, you figure, like, as a normal person that don't wrestle, like, light tubes, you hit them against anything, they break, they bust. But like, I mean, I remember I was watching a CZW Tournament of Death one time, and like, I know, Mike, you're probably familiar with Nick Gage. Like, I watched a guy bleed out from a light tube match. You know what I mean? I watched him bleed out and like die. Yeah, he died. They revived him, but he died, like, from a light tube match. You know what I mean? People don't realize like how sharp and how dangerous those things really are because they're so brittle, but they're so sharp.
Exactly. And when they first break, they're dangerous. You'll get cut on the first swing or whatever, of course. But when they're most dangerous is after they're broken and fucking laying in the ring or laying on the ground, because then they're just going to fucking stab you and go straight into your skin. Well, yeah, they pop real easily, but that's not, like, that's 10% of the danger when it's on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just like that. That's the awe factor of most people that watch this wrestling. If you don't know anything about the business and what it is, like, that's the awe factor. I know when I first started watching, I'm like, oh my god, and then you realize like light tubes aren't shit. But then you think about it, like, it's crazy. Like I'd rather see somebody take thumbtacks than light tubes half the time. You know what I mean?
No, I would never say light tubes ain't shit, man. If you want, we can trade a couple back and forth. Like I've been fucking absolutely like obliterated on my head just with tubes.
Yeah, no, I'm cool
and like
with that,
it's
bro.
just like it's fucking dripping blood, like legit from just light tubes hitting me. So I mean, I wouldn't say they ain't shit, but they definitely they're not as dangerous doing that as they are on the ground. But that's how dangerous they are. You know what I mean? They're that dangerous swinging. I'm like, think of how much more they are when they're on the ground. It's fucking crazy.
Well, Mike, I gotta know then. I mean, fucking, because you've worked with Necro Butcher, obviously. I mean, hell, I seen him reffing a match that I watched earlier today that had you and I can't even honestly remember who. I think it was Rude Boy and someone else. Memory doesn't serve me proper. But what do you think of the fact that like Necro don't wear no fucking shoes, especially with the fact of the type like he specialized in death matches?
Yeah, man, Necro's a tough son of a bitch, man. Like, I'm sure that he was fucking hurting every fucking match from the random shit he stepped on, man. Like I would hate to do it. I personally could not do that. Necro is a tough dude. Like that's like walking barefoot, the shit he's been through. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That shit people would fucking back out of in shoes. You know what I mean? And this dude's fucking walking around barefoot. It's awesome. He's a tough son of a bitch. That's true.
I mean, the guy
Who's
gets
the favorite,
slammed in concrete and he gets hit by inner tubes with fucking thumbtacks and he gets slammed through fire and he can last through any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for real. Necro's tough as fuck.
Well, man,
Well,
what's
Ninja,
the?
you wrestled a whole lot of deathmatch wrestlers. Who was your, I guess, favorite bigger name in the deathmatch scene that you wrestled? Who was the most fun match you've had?
It's tough to say, man. Like I got so many fun matches, and man, you know what? I like the one it was me and Viper versus Balls Mahoney and Masada, and in that match,
oh my god,
someone gave me a Mick Foley action figure. And Balls Mahoney had me in a headlock, and then I shoved the action figure right up his ass. It was great. And that was just one thing. The whole thing was just hilarious and awesome. And like, I mean, he ended up cutting my face open with scissors, and then Masada put some stakes into my head, and then Balls hit me with a chair. So I guess that part wasn't so fun. The part leading up to it was pretty fun.
Yeah, well, Mazda hit you with those wooden like those shish kebab sticks in your head.
That's skewers. Yeah,
those spots.
Oh, you've taken. Oh, what did
I
that?
had skewers in my head, and then when I had them in my head, that's when Balls Mahoney fucking clobbered me with a chair in the fucking head, man. That's on YouTube.
oh my god.
How deep did it went through your head?
You know, I don't know. They weren't exactly easy to pull out. I'll tell you that. I had people pulling out in the front row.
Yeah. So for anyone, real quick, that says wrestling is fake, because me and Wicker were having this conversation before we went on air. Like, you really can't fake that. You just have to take that. That's just the way it works.
Yeah,
man.
This is exactly how it is. I mean, you know, there's some shit that you'll see, and like that's definitely not as intense as JCW. You know, JCW is definitely one of the harder hitting, more fucking on point companies out there. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see a whole lot of leg slaps and air punches and shit with us. You know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of people watch WWE and they immediately like label all of wrestling what that is. Like, I mean, we all know what WWE is. It's the wrestling soap opera. Yeah, there's some hard spots people take, but like, you know, we all know what it is. But you look into the indie wrestling and like, you know, places like JCW and CZW and like, you can't. It's a different vibe. It's a different feel, and it's definitely got to be different for the wrestlers. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're right there live in your face. There's no railings at JCW shows. I mean, you know about that show in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, you guys sit there. I mean, indie wrestlers, you get your ass beat. You bleed. WWE. I mean, that was the biggest thing that I hated when they changed WWE is you don't get hit with a chair 5 times in the face and not a spot of blood. I'm sorry.
Well, wait, but dude, they don't even let you hit him in the head with a chair anymore. Wicked, like that's they don't allow that at all.
Fucking back or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh God, it ruined a whole lot of perception on wrestling. To me, like this modern WWE, like WWE, like to me was entertaining back in the '90s. The Attitude Era, it was fun.
Oh yeah, Attitude Era was great.
Oh yeah.
You know, now it's like just It's a soap opera. Like I watch it for the entertainment factor of it. You know what I mean? The storyline. But other than that, if you want to watch real wrestling, you got to get on YouTube or you got to find these independent companies that are really like, damn, they're killing themselves to entertain people. You know, and they're doing spots that WWE wrestlers would never dream of doing, and you guys are doing it for 70, 100 people.
Well, and can I just say,
instead of 20,000.
And the thing that sucks, though, is because if one of those companies starts to really establish themselves and make a name with a roster, then WWE will come along and pluck that roster. And this has been proven time and time and time again throughout the history of the WWE. Most recently, more than anything, with Ring of Honor, as well as quite a bit with ZZW. I mean, because they really plucked a lot from both of those rosters. So, Mike, I'm curious, man. What's your opinion of fucking just how the WWE has recently handled itself, and the fact that like they wait to pluck wrestlers from the independents, like how they did Daniel Bryan, to the point where they finally, when they get them in, they're no good to them because they've fucking been abused so much by themselves and in the ring and in the independents.
That's tough, man. I guess I don't really look at it that way. I see it as these guys that spent like their careers independents, and all of a sudden they got called up to do what they wanted to do in big style. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty badass, as opposed to WWE is killing indies. I mean, WWE is not the competition for the indies. You know what I mean? Like, we got different fans. Like, they're gonna go and they're gonna pull your champion. Cool, you're gonna be the fucking federation that spawned the newest WWE guy. Then you go and see who's left. You know what I mean? You see who's coming up. Like, I think it's badass. Like, it's cool that so many people I know and have worked with are getting spots on that. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's badass. I don't think it sucks that Mary Dawson left left JCW to get on NXT. I think that's badass. Stuff like that. I think it's cool.
I don't know. I guess it's just I was a huge Ring of Honor fan, and holy fuck, they pilfered that roster.
They certainly did, man. But they got so much good wrestling, right? You know what I mean? Though it's like, yeah, they got all the storyline shit, but then you watch the wrestlers that came in from Ring of Honor, and like, man, like you really think about it, it's like, wow, all these dudes that you were marking out at 5 years ago, now they're on TV. It's like,
well,
whoa.
then, no, hold on then, because this is actually the discussion that started this fucking show in the first place between myself and Chuckles when a guest didn't show up on the No Fucks Given Hour. I'll tell you my problem is they got Kevin Steen, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Owens, to those who don't know him previously.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right.
Yeah, don't bring back that fucking move.
No, I'm gonna, because that's my fucking problem, Chuckles, is they bring in guys like that who have safely done their finisher for I don't know how long on how many different people, and then they don't let him do it. And then they have a moment where he picks up John Cena like he's gonna do a fucking package pile driver. Mike, Wicked. Do you guys both know the moment I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. That's my head.
Yeah,
I'm not a Kevin Owens fan, so I can't say anything. I didn't like Kevin Steen. I don't like Kevin Owens.
Oh, you shut your dirty mouth, Wicked.
He's no Johnny Moxley.
Like, you like Kevin Owens, but you didn't like the Kevin Steen. Why not?
No, I don't like Kevin Owens. I don't. I hope Shane McMahon kills him. I'm just. Right.
Dude, you hurt my feels a little, Wicked. I'm gonna fucking boot this asshole from the show.
Like, Johnny Moxley dude was amazing, and then he comes up as Dean Ambrose, and they're not using him to his potential. Like,
yeah, doesn't it?
I do figure they're changing shit a little bit.
Yeah, he's like when Samoa Joe came to the WWE. When he was in NXT, he got to use his the Muscle Buster, but when he got to the main roster, they had him change up his special to a fucking simple as Uranagi Slam. But he gets to use his sleeper hold. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you gotta protect your investment, man. I guess you don't want him doing the big shit every night, Crazy.
Well, here, let me ask. I want to ask another point, though, man. To switch this conversation to a totally different level, because that's what I do, Mike. Sorry. You bring it up, Masada's, the skewers he uses, which are terrible. But have you ever heard of BJW? It's a Japanese organization.
Yes.
All right, I've seen these motherfuckers use what I can only call discs with steel spikes on them, and I mean like they're little circular discs.
Yeah.
With and I've seen these motherfuckers.
Wait, gusset plates.
I don't.
They're not the gusset plates. They're even worse. They're like the little round discs. I don't know exactly what they're called.
They have these little round things that have the little like screws inside of them. These little blades and shit.
They're terrible. I don't
Yeah,
know.
those
Have you ever?
dirty.
I'm curious. Like, so you never taken anything like that, huh, Mike?
No, I never have. I think Jeff Cannonball is the only person I've personally faced that's taken some of those.
Would
I
you?
think he ended up selling one of it on. I don't think I would, man. That'd have to be a spectacular fucking thing. But then again, I guess if I'm in BJW fucking headlining some Japanese shit, I guess that might be something that might happen. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah, I think the
Nothing
one
I would look
wrestler
forward
that
to.
got
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think the one Japanese wrestler that got those the worst was Abdullah Kobayashi, because he took one to the head when he was in CCW. He had two of them.
That
in
was
his
nuts.
Head, and it took him a while. It took him a long ass time to get him out of his head.
Yeah.
I think you
Worst
sent me
ever.
that
was
link.
Crazy.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
adrenaline
Like they're
when you
trying to
take it.
pry him out of his fucking skull. Like that shit was not in his flesh. It was in his skull.
Goal.
Yeah. Like, that's way worse. The prying out is way worse. I mean, you get hit with it, you got the adrenaline and shit, but when you're sitting there and they're prying it out for an hour or whatever, like, what the fuck?
Oh god.
That rip, the weight and the sound that they ripped that shit out of his fucking scalp. was the worst.
Wow. Yeah, fuck that. I would just leave that in part of my head.
I got a horn,
grow
ladies
into
and
that.
gentlemen. Yeah.
Just leave it there, buddy. Leave it there.
Just get a thing to fix over it that's like a badass horn fixture. You totally got a dope ass gimmick, man. You're the real Rhino, for real.
Hey man, body modification has become such a big thing. Fuck it, just leave it there, man. Don't take it out.
Your skull will grow around it. So then,
That hurt.
yeah, for a little bit, I agree. I hope everyone else out there listening is cringing, by the way. So I want to know, though, so we were getting into light posts and shit, and you having to have slivers pulled out. Dude, what's the worst thing you've ever had happen personally in ring? Or out of ring, because, you know, sometimes shit happens out of ring, too, but just wrestling-wise.
Man, I've been pretty lucky thus far. I mean, knock on a bunch of wood here. That I haven't had any, like, serious, like, injuries. You know, I've gotten hurt now and then, but I've never had anything, like, super serious to where I broke my ankle last year at Slave to the Death match doing a dive off the balcony. So actually, I guess that qualifies as, I guess that would be my worst injury. It's the only time I've ever broken a bone. That kind of sucks. But I mean, there's been times the Rude Boy in a lumberjack match between him and the Necro Butcher cut me open with a pair of scissors, and it ended up hitting an artery right on the side of my forehead, and it was cool. I was lying there, and every time my heart beat, I was watching like a little jet of blood squirt out at the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. I had to go to the hospital for that one. But then I came back to the gathering because, you know, it's the gathering.
Like, stitch me up, bitch. I got shit to do.
Yeah,
So
right.
is there-
Exactly.
Has there ever been an opponent that you just won't face? Is there a guy in the industry that you just won't wrestle?
Man, you know, nothing because of any heat. There's like some. No, you know what, man? I guess I'd wrestle fucking anybody, man. I don't care. Even
Oh,
people I
really?
don't like, if it
New
happens,
Jack.
He would just be like, yeah, man. New Jack was actually just in Denver with us, and you know, if he had drawn his card in the tournament, I would have wrestled him. I mean, that crazy son of a bitch, he jumped off his second-story bar and landed on someone with a fucking stop sign. So I mean, Eric Angel was the guy he wrestled, so he definitely paid the price. I mean, I would have wrestled. I mean, I might have had some like magazines like strapped to my midsection and shit just in case, you know. But I would have.
Holy shit.
For anyone that doesn't know, New Jack's got a certain reputation. That's why he said he would strap magazines to his side. Holy shit, Mike! That's
Yeah, I watched him in the ring, man. He was
Jack,
insane
bro.
in the ring. He took it to Eric Angel. Like, I don't know. Let's try to find that one. Primo's Wrestling, man. Slave to the Death match. That was Eric Angel versus New Jack. It was pretty bloody, man. Eric Angel got pretty busted open. It was a good match.
If
I
I
feel
was a
like New Jack
wrestler,
just tries to kill everybody
New Jack
he
will be
wrestles.
like the last wrestler I ever want to wrestle, because that motherfucker will literally stab you for real and shit.
Well, that's what
But
I'm saying.
then
I feel
again,
like
man-
he just literally tries to kill every single opponent he has. Like, it's not even a wrestling
Right.
match anymore. Like, he wants to kill you.
Right, and then you got to throw you off your game, man. I mean, they did the same shit. They were playing Natural Born Killers all the time. You know what I mean? He was out there fucking them up. It was crazy.
that just
That was genius,
seems.
though. They let him play his song while he was still wrestling in the match.
Right. It sucks when you watch it on WWE, though. Anything with him in it is just like some garbage fucking song repeated and over again.
Yeah.
Like, I was just cracking up because it's just a terrible song, and like you know it's supposed to be playing, and knowing that it's not, it's just awful watching it on the network and anything with New Jack in it. It's kind of funny though.
Well, I mean,
like when he's playing the song "Natural Born Killer," that's the type of song where you literally would beat a motherfucker's ass to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But when they change up the theme song, it's like, what the hell is this?
And then it's just over and over and over for the entire time he's out there. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, you can get away with it. It's like, oh, it's 45 seconds when they're walking down, but New Jack shit is the entire fucking time of generic ass music. It's awful.
I think he told one of the people who stopped this song when it was over. He said, "You better keep on playing my fucking song. I'm gonna kill your ass." And they did it anyway.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you, man? Fuck.
yeah, I'd be like, wait, he just no, I'm good. I'm gonna press play because I don't want to die via New Jack. Holy shit. Yeah, fuck, not even sweating it. Jesus, man. So I want to know then who. So you say there's not a person you wouldn't step in the ring with. At this point, is there a person you stepped in the ring with? Well, how do I phrase this? What's the person that not necessarily you regretted the most stepping in the ring with, but after the match, you were the most fucked up? Like, who fucked you up the most in the ring? Not that it was intentional on their part, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, totally, it could have just been because it was a fuck. You know, sometimes that match fucks you up. It's not your opponent. It's just the match you put on.
You know what really fucked me up, man, was that tour we did, that charity tour where I faced Chuy Martinez and the Rude Boy night after night, man, and fuck, that was brutal. We just kicked the shit out of each other, you know what I mean? And that was a series of intense matches, you know what I mean?
I could imagine.
Ugh.
I could only imagine.
Yeah, I could, getting hit with a chair in the face nightly? Mike, what the fuck?
Right? And then you had all the hours of travel in between. Yeah, it was an interesting tour, and that was all for charity, man. That was pretty fresh, though. You know what I mean? The karma was off the charts for that shit.
Hell yeah. I don't think I would have done it for charity or not. I'm not getting hit with a fucking chair every goddamn night for charity.
Our bodies for the kids.
Man, I'm all about charity, though, man. I do this shit every now and again called Chops for Charity, and I'll take a chop in the middle of the ring from fans for $10 a chop. And over time, man, I've raised quite a bit of money, man. I did it for
you a big motherfucker, Mike. How many people really gonna chop you hard enough to where it bothers you?
Well,
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, man. After 40 some odd chops, man,
Yeah.
every chop is pretty fucking intense, you know what I mean?
Well, I bet, because you've been taking 4 chops and you're just gonna like tear and shit.
Yeah, like in Illinois for the test trainer deal, I did 42.
Ooh.
Damn.
I need to get it to where you're at like 100 and then buy one for my kid to do. So when she chops you, you're like, ow! And she feels like a badass.
I don't know what it was, man. I'll be honest. It always seemed the kids hit me way harder than tough guys. It was strange.
Oh, I'll tell you in my opinion why.
They have that force because they really don't care. But when it comes to adults, some
it
people
must be some mental thing, man. Yeah, because the kids, man, they hit me and it hurts. But these tough guys just kind of bounce right off.
Because they don't want to hit you full force, man. Because either they don't want to piss you off or they're just not that much of a dick. Or, I mean, there's several different reasons. I understand. A kid's just like, oh, fuck, I can hit him as hard as I can. All right.
Yeah, right.
It's the innocence, man. They just don't care. They're not scared of nothing.
Right? Exactly.
You gotta love it.
I can't hit you. I'm afraid. I don't want to hurt you. Like, bitch, you better hit me and then I'll hit you.
I don't know, bro. You see some of these drunk people at these drunk juggalos at JCW shows, man. They'll definitely lay in. You know what I mean?
Oh, I believe
Carnival
that.
Carnage. Oh, wow. I was at Juggalo Day in Canada, man, and I held my opponent by his arms behind his back, and I had the Juggalos hit him, and
they really and they will punch you. They will punch you.
This dude Dallas just jacked him hard like 4 times, and I was like, "Whoa, dude! Like, settle down!" Like, he just jacked him a few times. It was crazy. I felt bad for the dude I was wrestling. I was like, "Oh fuck, sorry, man. I got murdered with it. It was cool."
Like, my bad. I didn't expect the fucking fan to go full tilt fucking, like, Tyson on your ass. Shit.
They're a heel and they're talking shit. Yeah, you're going to piss off some certain people who are really going to hurt you.
I mean, I don't know if you're holding somebody's arms behind their back, you come to me and you tell me to hit them. I'm cranking. Oh, that's just me.
Yeah, juggalos are nutty, man. I expected, they're going to chop him, and bam! He socked him up. And I was like, oh, you're glad you're lucky I'm holding this dude up. I'll just get out of here.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. If I was in a wrestling situation, and I was a fan, and you brought a dude up to me and was like, hit him, I wouldn't. I'd chop him. I wouldn't fucking bust him in the face. I'd feel like that was rude as shit.
Right. The chop would be a natural reaction, right? And he did. Yeah. He chopped him once, chopped him twice, and he gave him a forearm. I was like, oh
Jesus Christ!
Stiff forearm, like hell stiff.
Yeah, I was like, oh, dude, this is Dallas, man. This guy's crazy. Canadians, man.
He been watching Davey Davis too much or some shit, man.
He said they're polite but firm.
Two chops, forearm, fucker. You ever had a fan do something?
Kevin Owens was when he was Kevin Steen. He probably was the most polite person you ever meet, but he always throws some crazy shit at you.
Oh, whatever, dude. I seen a thing. Oh, man, wait, why you say, dude? Kevin Steen. Why you hate Kevin Steen, Wicked? I'm gonna get to the bottom of that one day. We ain't gonna do that shit now, though, because this is about Mosh Pit Mike, motherfucker. We do that shit. I swear, we gonna have a fucking special episode of The Blood Beyond the Mat. It's just a debate between me and Wicked. Kevin Steen's a piece of shit. No, he's not. Fuck you. Yeah, he is. No, he's not, you asshole. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Wait a minute. No, that's not. It's just contradiction.
Better than if he was a baby face. He probably would not get anywhere if he was a heel.
Oh, dude, I love him as a heel. Are you serious? The shit. We ain't getting into all that.
That's as a heel. It's I think if he would be as a baby face, he probably would never be to where he is today.
So I'll tell you what, on that note, Mike, what's your favorite to play, man? You like to play a heel, or you like to play a baby face, man? You want to come in there and have the crowd cheer, or you like them to hate you?
It depends on the night, man, which I would prefer. Sometimes I'm stuck doing the opposite of what I want to do, you know what I mean? But they both have their upsides. In JCW, I definitely like being on the fan favorite side because they're pretty rough on the guys they don't like, you know what I mean? I'd rather have the juggalos on my side than against me, you know what I mean? But other places is always fun, like to let kids yell at you and stuff.
You just don't want the one. You just don't want the ones against you that'll actually throw shit
out of you. You know what I mean? To yell at people when you're a heel. I guess that's pretty good.
Hell yeah, man.
There's some companies that they say that the heel is the new face. Because pretty much when you see people who are baby faces, they're the innocent, lovable people that will never hurt a fly. When heels, they don't give a fuck. They just do whatever the fuck they want and get paid for it.
I love people. I don't know what it is.
And then people are going to like what they like.
Wait, what the fuck? Did you just say you love heels, Wicked?
Yeah, I just don't like fucking.
No, I'm a fire Wicked, babe. I swear to God, I'm a fire him because he don't like Kevin Steen. I'm gonna. He's fucking. What the fuck is that shit? I fucking move to dismiss.
You gotta drop that call.
No, Mike. I'm just gonna hang up on Wicked. I'm just kidding, Wicked. Much love. But you should like Kevin Steen, damn it. You ain't gotta love him, but why you hate him, man? It's a good fucking...
There's something personal, man. You took his girlfriend or something.
For real, dude.
I don't know, man. There's something about him. I don't know what it is, man.
Have you ever watched any of the interviews?
One of those dudes that you can probably be cool with, but other than that, he could be a real asshole in person if you said the wrong things or something like that, or he's a straight dick in general.
He looks like the kind of motherfucker I'd get along with.
I'm a piece of shit face.
He even told that to Adam Cole that he's also a piece of shit and he appreciates pieces of shit. You saw that one promo that he was in. What was that wrestling company before he came to Ring of Honor? Was
Pro Wrestling Gorilla. Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling Gorilla. He did this most funniest fucking promo. He was with the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, and he told Adam Cole straight up, "It's you're such a piece of shit, but I'm also a piece of shit, and I appreciate pieces of shit, and I got your back because I'm not gonna suck your dick, but I won't let everybody who gets your way suck your dick."
See, it seems like, how can you not appreciate that, Wicked? But whatever. I want to know, Mike, man, what do you think going into wrestling? What do you think is the most important thing for a wrestler going into this? Do you think it's the ability to be able to, just entertain and promo skills and all that? Or is it more important, is the in-ring aspect more important? What do you think, sincerely, is the more important aspect for you to be able to succeed in this shit?
Yeah, I think that the in-ring stuff can always be improved, man. But if you don't have the good, out of the ring, the good charisma, the good, way to interact with the people, you're really not going to go as far, you know what I mean? Because even a lousy wrestler can be over by getting over the ring, you can always improve, you know what I mean? So I think that is what it is, at least to me. You know what I mean? The wrestling's definitely important, of course, but there's always people that aren't the best wrestlers. They get by just on the talent. Talent on the mic, you know what I mean?
Ooh, you say that. Say that.
No, dude, look, my favorite wrestler is a garbage wrestler, but he's a beast on the mic. I can't even lie. I'm a big Enzo Amore fan, big time.
He is a beast on the mic.
He's garbage, but he's so good on the mic.
Yeah.
Did you saw that footage where he's roast the shit out of everybody in the cruiserweight division?
I did. That was pretty funny.
But you know what I'm saying? He's garbage. He's not a good wrestler at all. The only reason he made it as far as he did is his charisma and big cats. He's not a good wrestler.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that, he's so entertaining. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think? Does he look like Chuy Martinez? You know what Chuy Martinez is? My partner.
Yeah.
You think he looks like Enzo Amore with that haircut?
He does in a way, yeah, he does.
You can see it now. That's funny.
That's just fucking rude.
He went up to Cedric Alexander and said to him, "Are you wearing a scuba shirt? What is that, size medium?" It's damn, son. You can tell, Cedric, also another talented individual in the Indies, who should have been pushed the moment he got signed to the fucking company. Other than that, they've just been slacking. That's the one question I wanted to get to you right here. It's when you see talented athletes who made it from the Indies that go to the WWE, who people were expecting to see a lot more, but ended up getting the fucking short end of the stick. What's your opinion about that one?
Man, you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. I don't watch enough to really be able to accurately answer that for you. As far as I know, the people I've seen are just been kind of used. I don't know, man. I really don't have an answer for that, to be honest. Who is yours? Who do you feel has been underutilized?
To me?
Yeah.
Oh man. There was one
they've
guy
done a
from
pretty
the
good job
Wyatts.
of that.
You guys know who Luke Harper is, right? One of the Wyatts.
Yeah.
It's when you actually seen him back in his Indies days, this dude was a big-ass motherfucker, but he has some movesets that no person you'd think in his size will ever do. Dude would do a fucking Hurricane Rana off the turnbuckle and shit like that, and has some cool-ass movesets that you can see him as a former champion. And Cedric Alexander, too, has that dope-ass finisher that he just picks you up and then lands you on his knees and shit, and you be bouncing off like a fucking volleyball and shit. That's fucking badass. But they always get the short end of the sticks. That kind of pissed me off with why they do that. When Enzo came to the cruiserweight division, he automatically got the belt off of Neville, and everybody who was there who has talent had to go way behind the line. That's kind of fucked up.
Wait. They gave fucking Enzo, they let him be M-Dog 20. Yeah, I said M-Dog 20, motherfuckers. What about it?
Dude, he kicked Neville's nuts to the roof, bro. It was...
He kicked him in the balls and then he became champion.
Bro.
That would be the only way he could beat M-Dog 20. I'll point that shit out, because, that motherfucker's...
Look, to quote Enzo, yes, I cheated to win my matches, but it works. All right. Look, some of the legends. Ric Flair, bro, he cheated to win 90% of his matches, but I love Ric Flair. I wish I could be Ric Flair. I could just fucking hero.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, but I'll tell you what. You asked Chuckles, you asked Mike who are the most underrated guys in the WWE. I'm curious, Mike, in your opinion, who are the most overrated guys in the WWE.
Even overrated, man. That's kind of tough for me. I don't watch WWE like on mute or like I catch matches and shit, man. So I couldn't tell you like, oh, I think this guy's overrated. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm looking pretty bad for that right now. Plus, I just some pretty fire dabs. I'll be honest with you.
Excuses.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I haven't watched enough to have anybody really forced on me. You know what I mean? So I'm not like, oh, this dude needs to go or this guy's a piece of shit. Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to wrestling, to be honest.
Mike, you're not making this fucking easy to get answers out of you, so fuck it. I'm asking. For real.
When it comes to WWE, I'm having like tough questions and shit. Like I'm like, oh fuck. Like I'm like,
right. Well, let's flip it a different way, right?
Oh,
right? Out of everyone that you personally have worked with, right? That you have been in the ring with and worked a match with, right? You personally. Who do you think most deserves a WWE contract?
Oh man, out of people who haven't had one, man, that's tough, man. I've wrestled with some pretty awesome people, man, that deserve a WWE contract. Like, I'm surprised that Willie Mack hasn't been there yet. You know what I mean? That Willie Mack's not there. I think he could definitely deserve a contract. Let's see. Oh, Hammerstone. Hammerstone, I think, has been working hard over there in Arizona. We got some people that I think are definitely getting looked at, man. I've been lucky to come up with a lot of cool cats, man. But it's like everybody I know is doing pretty well for themselves. I mean, you got Willie Mack. Like, I don't even think he would want a WWE contract, but he's kicking ass right now on Lucha Underground. You know what I mean? Like everybody, like I'm not even sure that people even really. A lot of people want that anymore. I remember the Stoner Brothers out of California. I think they left after the first day down in Florida because they decided like it wasn't for them. You know what I mean? So it's like, right. It's tough, man. I think the people that really want it are out there really trying to get it. I mean, there's a lot of good people out in Ohio too, man. Like the Chris Brothers, you know, over there. Then you got Chris Brothers, you got Congo Kong, and they're doing TNA too, man. Like everybody's kicking ass, man. I think that's pretty badass. Like to see the Chris and Kong, you know what I mean? On TV, that's badass, right?
Well, to rephrase that question a little bit, here's something to leave even more. Have you ever got approached with a WWE contract to take it? Because obviously you'd have to completely change everything about your wrestling. Because, I mean, you're not allowed to do hardcore shit in WWE anymore. Would you take the contract, though?
Dude, Wicked, he would have to cover up a tattoo. Because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let that fly. Let's be real honest.
Man, I think that would be the end point for me, man. To be honest with you, and like I don't know, man. I'm past the point where I don't think I'd want to spend 350 days on tour either right now. You know what I mean? Like I think, man, I miss the gathering. You know that pissed me off. There's just like I don't know, man. I guess it's what they wanted me to do. So like, oh yeah, you go and like. You eat catering for us and like you ask security, I'd do that, but I don't think I'd want to wrestle for it, man. That'd be tough.
Yeah, they'll probably have to cover it up like a new tag 2 over the hatchet, man. That'll be like fucked up.
Well, I mean, every indie wrestler I've ever talked to, you know, I mean, apparently, like, you know, you would think as an indie wrestler that would be your end goal is WWE. They make fucking ridiculous buku bucks, but like. Everyone I've ever talked to, that's why I had to ask. Nobody's ever said they would take a contract because they wouldn't want to change what they do, you know.
You know, man, 10 years ago, had I been approached, I mean, that might have been something like, fuck it, let's give it a try. I think at that point, I definitely would have been on my mind. But, like, nah, man, like, I'm ingrained on where I'm at. Like, you know, I'm enjoying myself. It'd be tough to put my body through all of that, I think. Like, I don't know, man. 10 years ago, I think that'd be a different story, you know.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I can see it.
Tastes good. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I think that'd be the tough part is all the travel, the day after day after day.
Well, see, and I don't know, man. Maybe it's just personally me. Like, because when you look at the WWE, that's the fucking Walmart of wrestling, and it has one thing in common with Walmart. And it don't give a fuck. It just wants its pig food. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, this is Pig Food by Cult Activity. We'll be right back with the Blood Beyond the Mat. Mosh Pit Mike, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I am. As to whether or not you believe who I am or not is up to you. I'm from Kingdom Level Above Human. What does that yield? that yields immediately that the vast majority say cult, some religious radical, some blasphemous individual that wants to take advantage of people, has some big bank account somewhere that they're taking whatever possessions that followers can get. I wish you'd show me where that bank account so that we could use it to get this information out. Everyone's quick to condemn. I mean, they don't even see anymore. They just see a tiny little aspect of someone else, and they quickly determine that they're so brilliant that they can judge it as being some radical movement that certainly is beneath them.
I'll murder your family in front of your brothers and sisters. I'll throw them inside of an oven and burn it to death like Adolf Hitler. I'm a cold leader, bitch, severing victims with prophecies and other power inside of me. Gun off your bitch, I got your from a y'all fucking your head as you enemies, y'all calling me a monster. Coming to my look is scary, I was that guy straight out the county, jerking up to the obituaries of the bury. You want everybody let this motherfucker right out of his helmet, just a little piss. Handing up a bitch to the blood from a lick, cause I'm not the type of leader that you wanna diss. How you go like a Osama, brainwash your babies like I am a Rama. Eating a cake with a cup of Kool-Aid with a passion and suicide on my mind, this my karma. Follow us, never turn your back on cold shit. Get fucked with a barrel from a shotty in your guts, bitch. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat cut. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
He kept them on his farm.
He really saw the people as no better than the pigs.
To be butchered and shared with the community.
Human remains did get into the pork meat that was produced.
In this catacomb, my shattered bones, my heart is made of stone. I used to walk alone, all on my own, till I put the mask on. Now I got an army, a posse, insane like the clowns. Get dragged in my chop off, I get hit with the trade pound. This sound we found, make scared of us. To you other killers ain't no comparing us. Are you daring us to do something dangerous? Put your mother in danger with a wire hanger. Wrap it around the neck, or shove it up a cunt. If she's pregnant or not, you can still bathe in her blood. What the fuck? Fuck you slut, you ain't never loved me. I ain't never felt affection until Satan hugged me. Place an MC above thee is a sin called activity. We'll piss on your grave and we'll shit on your eulogy.
If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat cut. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
He kept them on his farm.
He really saw the people as no better than the pigs.
To be butchered and shared with the community.
Human remains did get into the pork meat that was produced.
I'm from the land of drunk and the curse. Try to catch fame and we leave in a hearse. Raise it reverse, walk on with rage. I poison the rat that was trapped in the cage. 1,000 years old and I act in my age. Burn up the stage, the start of the mic. I'm painting in blood from the heart of a dyke. That is not right, I'll do as I please. She wouldn't suck dick, she was being a tease. Extremely depressed on my empty chest. Cutting and carving, I'm teaching you art. Keep you alive while I rip you apart. Fly like a shark, you get clubbed like a seal. Folding like paper, I'm hard as some steel. Y'all know the feel, I'm what's going down. The death starts to rise when I enter your town. Third eyes open and watching the ground. You fucking around, you best have had moose. Killers is live and they full of the juice. Calling out truce, ready for war. Bucking out shells and you hugging the floor. Screaming and crying and yelling for God. I'm bringing the evil, just doing my job. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat cut. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck? If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat cut. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
I'll tell you about a kingdom level beyond here, and if you want to go there, then you have to follow me, because I'm the guy who's got the key at the moment. And it requires that if you move into that evolutionary kingdom, that you leave behind everything of human ways, human behavior, human ignorance, human misinformation, 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 misinformation,
Tune in to No Fucks Given Radio every first Wednesday at 9 Eastern for Super Nerdtendo.
The night is hot as hell. It's a lousy room in a lousy part of a lousy town.
Homeboy had sex with a Martian.
Have you ever found yourself randomly walking through a bukkake line?
The fuck are you trying to do?
Yes, well, if you got that problem by yourself, a helmet advisor.
You like to fly by the seat of your pants, that's all I know.
Pull it down and you got yourself protected, 100% protected from...
Your host, The Unknown Factor, Racer Excess Cash, and myself, Mr. DKB.
This is so useful. Just think, oh no, there's toxic gas outside. What do we do?
Catch Super Nerdtendo the first Wednesday of every month.
Come chop it up with us. Listen to some comic book nerdness shit.
9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Worth dying for. Worth killing for. Worth going to hell for. Amen.
To the future. Let's get it. I mean, let's get it all. Full speed ahead through a brick wall. You are now rocking with the most wicked of all. Fuck the world going against protocol. I'm the biggest problem you can't solve. Mastermind, I'm glad I ain't y'all. Be afraid, be fair, be afraid. The monster has been made. Now it's time to get fed. Cake boss, I get bread. First time to smoke one, take it to the head. Turn up or go to bed. Go to bed. Good night. Let me put you up on game so nobody can tell you a fucking thing. Knowledge of technology gives you the power. Fuck tomorrow, I'ma live by the hour. Let me take you to the future. Cause right now, shit ugly as Medusa. Your whole production need a new producer. Let me take you to the future. Let's go. Okay. Are you ahead of time and space? I don't think so. You can only kill me in your dream hole. Let me take you to the future. So you can catch up to my style and my lingo. Got that gasoline flow. If I keep spitting this shit, everything could blow. Toxic when I drop it, album or a single. Godlike, ain't a demon on the low. Green light go. When you see me in the future, act like you know who the man is, what the plan is. Take everything you know and reprogram it. Now let's go. Follow my futuristic flow. Good or bad, it can go either way. So, fuck tomorrow, I'ma live it up each day. Let me take you to the future. Cause right now, shit ugly as Medusa. Your whole production need a new producer. Let me take you to the future. Let's go. Okay.
We're fucking live. No Fucks Given Radio. That's right. Yeah, the blood beyond the mat, man. I am one of your MIDI hosts, The Unknown Factor. I got with me Wicked of the motherfucking grimy ones, as well as Chuckles, that head hunting clown. Yeah. we still fucking with the Mosh Pit Mike, man, and I don't know. Hey, Chuckles, just make this awkward, would you?
Oh, make this awkward as shit.
Yeah.
All right, I got this one. This is one I'm gonna steal from the homie Bloody Ruckus right now.
I was just.
Oh, you're gonna do this thing? I'm gonna do that shit first. I'm sorry, dog. Anyways, Mosh Pit Mike, how's it going, brother?
Not too bad, man. We're just out here giving no fucks, right?
Hell yeah, you know how we do. So, this is the point of the show where we like to get awkward with our guests. So, let's just say that you're in a death match, right? And you had to get hit by a certain object by a wrestler, and it's the most weirdest, most fucked up way as possible, and you have to choose one of them. Would you rather be hit in the head with a inner tube that's laced with used condoms all over it, or would you rather take a what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, would you rather take a spiked baseball bat that's like has pieces of flesh from other wrestlers, and you had to take that way deep into your skin?
All right, so inner tube laced with used condoms, or a used barbed wire bat like Negan style with the piece of last person embedded in there. I think you gotta do the used condoms, man. I think you gotta do the used condoms. I mean, at least that shit probably wipes off. Like, I'm not gonna get hit in the mouth with the used condom fucking thing, but I mean, like, fuck, I guess that's kind of gross. But I mean, as long as they're not like popping them. If it's like used condoms and thumbtacks, count me out, because that'll fucking suck. Then that shit's everywhere. You know what I mean?
You never know. What if those used condoms might have certain like diseases on them?
Well, it depends. I mean, are they tied off? Like, how are they attached where they're attached? Like, that's
no, they're just on
consideration. Oh, they're just on there? Well, they're going to fall off by the time they hit me. Yeah, or they're just laying on the ground. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll bounce off. It'll, like, slip right off with all that lubrication.
Or you might see some of them still stick onto the inner tube, and you see some nut just.
No, I'm sure they'll be stuck to me. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'll get up and there'll be used condoms like stuck to my back like fucking suckerfish and shit. But you know what I mean? It's better than zombie flesh.
Do you guys hear that, JW? That means hit Mosh Pit Mike with used condoms on his inner tube. Yeah. I want to see this on YouTube in the future.
There's going to be a fan to bring the weapons match. There's going to be guys furiously having sex or jacking off in the used condom. Oh, man. That's terrible.
All right. Look, real quick.
Now who feels awkward? Now you guys are thinking about it. Huh?
Real quick. I just got to say, Mike, if this happens because of what Chuckles has said here, I want to apologize on behalf of both Chuckles, Bloody Ruckus, myself, and the rest of No Fucks Given Radio for the fact that you're going to have to go through that shit.
Oh, no, it'll be sweet because then y'all are taking it one by one. Yeah, because then it's going to be Chuckles taking it, then y'all are taking it, you know what I mean? We're all going to share the used condom inner tube, you know what I mean? Family, you know what I mean?
I said, pass the condom inner tube around, guys.
I ain't gonna lie. I might as well take a hit with a fucking baseball bat with nails in it than use condoms. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. You don't know what those wrestlers have on you. You might get some herpetitis.
You never know.
Can I just opt out? Like, what the fuck is this? I'm good.
I might just walk out of the rings like, no.
Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you this. I just had a fucking nail. Actually, this is kind of something similar. There was a nail board at Primo's, and I had a nail go through my fucking finger. And they straight up told me, we don't know the last time we've watched that shit. That shit's been an 8 slave for the death matches, man. There's so much who knows what on that shit. And, yeah, that went all the way through my fucking finger. So I guess, yeah, definitely, maybe I'll take that back. Maybe I would take that. I did it.
It's like, when it came to your matches and death matches, like, has there ever been a time where you thought to yourself, man, this might be too much for me to handle? Because there's some people who go beyond the limit when it comes to death matches. We've seen some people, we had some guests over here who said that some got hit in the head with a fucking grandmother clock to the fucking head, and their heads got splitted and start oozing out like a fucking faucet. Like, have you ever been in those matches where it just got too crazy and you say, you know what, man, I just don't want to do this one. That's too much.
Man, weed whackers, man. Like that one's always kind of nervous, or maybe fucking needles. There was a match one time where I think one of the goals at Primo's Slave to the Death match was to like stab your opponent through the face with a fucking needle or something with a syringe, and that's something I really wouldn't want to do. I don't want to know what it feels like to like pierce a layer of skin and then feel it pop through. You know what I mean? I don't really want to have that experience in my mindset.
I've seen that shit.
Really, really gross.
Nuts.
Right? Doesn't that just seem terrible? And then if I'm in a match where I'm doing that to people, it's probably going to also happen to me, and that just all seems awful.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like fun at all, bro.
Right?
So, man, I mean, you have limits, obviously. Like you say, you really aren't down for the disc of death is what I'll call it, because I swear to God, that's like, fuck that shit, guys. Like over in BJW, like you're not really down for a syringe, which is understandable, and I have seen in matches. I don't know, I've seen them filled with shit too. I don't remember what though. Like, have you guys seen this where they've got matches where like the syringe has got shit in it, gentlemen? Huh. Well, that's interesting. I seem to have lost sound for some reason, which is slightly a pain in the ass, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be right back with them in a moment. I don't even have a track queued up because I wasn't ready for none of that. We just went to a goddamn break. And actually, we'll just take us a motherfucking moment to get right back. Look at that. Just click, clack, boom. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Whatever. Suck my dick, Google Hangouts. Yeah, that's right. Hey, guys.
Oh, I think it was Factor.
What? No,
bro.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck. Everybody went real quiet, and I was like, man, did I fucking say something upsetting? I know I have a tendency to do that sometimes, but you know, what the fuck ever.
Some random caller just called in. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
no.
We were all pretty surprised.
That was my ass and my shit and fucking being a goddamn fucking cunt ass fucking bitch, because sometimes Google Hangouts decides to do that shit. You know, for real, it's them cunty vibes. What are you gonna do?
He says being cunty.
It was being cunty. Alright, goddamn cunty ass shit. You know, I don't even remember what the fuck. But the computer handles it far quicker now. We can fix that shit real quick on point. I will say that, ladies and gentlemen. But I still forgot the fucking point I was making to Mosh. Oh, there were certain things you said you wouldn't do. Like a syringe, you said is one of them. Right now, I've seen a syringe where they're like injecting shit, I swear, in matches. What the fuck are they injecting in motherfuckers in the middle of a match?
I don't know, right? All you see is shit squirting out through their teeth and shit. I have no idea what that is. Hopefully just saline, but who knows? It could be God knows what, right?
Hopefully saline.
I would hope saline.
Well, like they put the thumbtack Jack's mouth and shit and had it squirt out of his fucking like inner, like in his lip and shit. Oh,
yeah.
It was lighter fluid. I remember that match.
Lighter fluid?
Yep.
Jack. Oh.
What the shit? Wait, what? No.
If I'm right, that was the match where Nick Gage fucking got cut open and bled out.
Yeah, or Masada put those syringes into his mouth and outside of it, and just like pushed it down, all the liquids like squirt out of his fucking thing. It's like, oh god.
That's good too, man. That way you know it's real. I know, right? That's gotta be crazy.
Well, I'm curious, Mike, though, is there anything else you see in the industry that when you look at it really makes you go, no? Like, and not even, let's take this to a different area, though. Like, not even necessarily deathmatch, but, like, are there any moves that, like, you wouldn't take? Because, like, me specifically, I look at, like, the first time I ever seen an inverted Hurricane Rana done, I was like, fuck that shit.
Man, you know, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I'm pretty open to shit. Sage Sin actually just hit me with a couple of code reds, which is pretty crazy. It's like, you know what that movie is, like a flipping power line, basically.
Yeah, like a Canadian destroyer.
Yeah, and that was pretty crazy. No, man, it depends. I mean, it all depends on who I'm wrestling with. There's people I wouldn't even want to take a punch from, you know what I mean?
Alright, so from the appropriate wrestler, you would take an inverted Hurricane Rana?
Yeah. I mean, I would do my best. I'd figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's tough, man. You know, there was a guy. He did it in Phoenix. A guy named Sergio Vega, and You know, man, I think it would be something I'd have to practice. I think I would take it. I think that hell, with a shot. If not, it would probably look pretty cool. If I fuck it up, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the moves that honestly, like, to me specifically, the first time I seen it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but oh my god.
Right? It looks like it's like they made a mistake, right? Because it's just so devastating. That's a crazy move.
Oh yeah, that's like, I know Wicked says you don't watch Ring of Honor, but the first time I watched Ring of Honor, it was their first show they ever put on. And just that match between Amazing Red and Jay Briscoe, which is the first match on the DVD, I thought they killed each other like 10 times. Like, and not even with fucking like deathmatch shit, but just for real, like drop like some like an inverted Hurricane Rana and the J Driller he does, which is I don't even know, like a pedigree pile driver ostensibly would be another way to describe it. A lot of people do it.
Well, like when Sami Zayn, when he's El Generico, does the brainbuster DDT on the turnbuckle.
Yeah, fuck that. Like that one, or Punk with the fucking top fucking rope fucking pedigree. What's the craziest move you've ever done offensively, man?
The craziest I've ever done what?
Offensively, like the craziest move. Yeah.
Let me see. Man, I think it's this move that I think it's my finisher, man. It's this, I call it a snapmare powerbomb, and I did it one time to Adam Buell onto, we were having a no pads, no canvas, just the boards match, and it's pretty damn devastating, man. That move it starts out hitting on my shoulder, and I just basically snapmare down right on the ground. That's pretty vicious one. I think that has to be it. Damn.
Wait, I watched quite a few. I watched quite a few of your matches, though, man. I don't remember seeing this move. You're describing it as a snapmare powerbomb?
Yeah, it starts out like a scoop slam, and then I get him onto my shoulder from there, and then I bring the arm around, and then just bring it down like a snapmare right to the ground. I might have done it to Jerry One in that tryout match, man. I'm trying to think.
No, that ended with him giving you a twisting frog splash.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
But yeah, I didn't see that. There were quite a few decent. I mean, there were some damn good spots in it, like the suplex to the motherfucking just straight up ground. Ow.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy. I think I hit that snapmare powerbomb against Ron Mathis on one of the Bloody Mania DVDs. I think it's out there somewhere.
Well, man, now you gotta, after this show, I'm gonna have to go check my personal DVD collection because I got quite a few of them. I just don't know if I have that one. We're gonna fucking have to find out. Who's trying to fuck their phone, though?
That was weird.
That was weird. Who has that weird static effect on their
Someone was trying to fuck their phone. It wasn't me, man. I got a mic with a pop filter and shit. I mean, I could make that noise, but no one's fessing up to it. Oh, that's some bullshit. I'm gonna blame Wicked. I'm blaming Wicked just because he don't like Kevin Steen.
Man. Look, man, in a real radio show without static, bro.
I don't even give a shit if Chuckles admits to it right now. It's still Wicked's fault.
Oh, God. So for any finishers that you've seen from other wrestlers, who do you think has the best finisher in your opinion? Who has the worst finisher?
The best finisher? Man, that's tough to call. I say out of people I know and like, man, I don't know if you've ever seen Gary Galaxy in JCW, but he has this 450 splash off the top that's fucking gorgeous, I guess is the best way to describe it. The worst, man, I couldn't tell you. Maybe like some people's elbow rip-offs where it's just not really anything happening. You know what I mean? That's always kind of bullshit. I like moves that are like impactful and they look like they fuck people up. You know what I mean? That's what I personally prefer.
Oh yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think of the finishers that they use in the WWE? Because I'll tell you, man, me personally, it's funny. We were talking about the women's division and whatever. I won't state who stated whatever, but I feel like sometimes I see the finishers they're doing, and they're fucking harsher than the men's division, or at least some of the men's division finishers.
Absolutely, right? The women are killing it right now.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Why do you
Especially
think
that
the
one
men?
Japanese wrestler,
Ooh.
female wrestler who won the Mae Young's classic? I forgot what her name was, but she's a talented individual, and in Japan, she has this thick ass elbow drop that looks like when she jumps off the turnbuckles, she literally floats in the air like a fucking leaf, and you can tell that shit hurts when she lands on top of you.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Like I said earlier, I don't think we said it online on the air, but I wrestled Sage Sin at this last Slaves to the Death match, and man, she, like I said, she went that code red. She's killing it. She gave me a black eye. You know what I mean? The women are some strong ass. It's tough, but you know what I mean? It's not like it used to be, where you just think, I'm just gonna punch this chick in the face a couple of times. Like they're wild now, man. It's awesome.
Well, I'm curious, man.
If you can, definitely hit her up about getting on the interview with us. I'm trying my hardest to get her on the interview here.
Yeah,
that would be sweet. That would be real sweet.
Yeah, Sage Sin's the shit. I have to
get
that black eye right now.
Oh, I'm kidding. That's terrible. I want you to post a photo of that in the event if you can, Mosh Pit. I really want, like, look, he got his eye blacked by a chick. What? I'm curious though. So how many females have you wrestled in your career at this point? It's been more than one, right?
Man, just a one-on-one match. I think that might have been the only time I've actually wrestled a female.
Not necessarily one-on-one, but you've been in the ring with females, right?
Oh yeah, You're a lot of one of my friends out of Amarillo, man, Lilith Blood. When I was coming up in Amarillo, I wrestled a bunch of matches with her. Man, this has been 6-7 years, and she's been killing it like one of the guys for that long, man. Actually, now that I think about it, she's pretty badass.
Oh, well, I'm just curious, man. When you're going into that situation, do you have a different mindset going into the ring with a female as opposed to a male?
You know, sometimes, like with Lil, she's a tough ass. I've seen her before I wrestled her. I had seen her. I knew her reputation. I knew that she was like a brawler. And the same with Sage Sin. If I had this match last year, you know, I probably would have wanted to take it easy. But then I watched last year. She and Chewy Martinez had a light bulb match, and she kicked the shit out of him. And I knew that, like, she wasn't, like, she's nothing to fuck with. I didn't go out there like, oh, this is a girl. I went out there like, this is the opponent, and I need to win. And, man, we had a hell of a fucking match. Like, I powerbombed her right at the beginning out of the nail bed. It was crazy. Like, it was a crazy match. Yeah,
wait, that was your opening move? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Isn't that crazy? She hit me with actually she hit me with a code red right off the bat, and then went for power. She tried to get me with a lung blower, and then she caught her, reversed it into a powerbomb on the nails. Man, it was a crazy first couple.
I gotta ask, can you find this match anywhere? I gotta see this match.
Yes.
You know, man, you have to check Primo. You might have to check online, maybe Facebook. It's probably out there somewhere. I couldn't tell you. It was a things that sting match, man. It had hot sauce and
sounds like a pretty
salt
good
match. And alcohol and stuff, man. And there was one point where I was just so busted open I couldn't see, and I had just all the hot sauce in my eyes, and it was just I couldn't see shit. And she's just forearming me in the face, and I couldn't do anything about it. That's probably where I got the black eye, and it was just crazy, man. Like the thing were legit as fuck. I could not open my eyes. It was crazy.
Lucky it wasn't salt. Oh god, that would've been fucking horrible.
Yeah, she was going for the salt, and I threw it out of the crowd because everybody wanted it. So I figured, fuck you guys, you want it, I'm throwing it away.
Like, for ladies and gentlemen, if you have like if you ever been cutted with a big ass open wound and somebody threw actual salt into the wound, that shit is by far one of the worst pains you will ever experience in your whole fucking life.
Man, no, fuck that. And I'll tell you, I know from personal experience, just from like, you know, because I play with knives, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm a dumbass. But that's neither here nor there. But so sometimes I have cuts on my hand, right? And I went to a movie theater one time with a cut on my hand and was eating some popcorn. And then I wondered why the fuck it suddenly felt like my hand was about to fucking burst into flames. It was because I had an open wound and I just put salt in it like a moron. So I can only imagine fucking like, because that sucked. And I mean, that was some shit. It was cut and it was, I mean, it wasn't even really like I did it right the fuck then, you know? I can only imagine getting busted open on some deathmatch level shit and then somebody throwing salt at me. I'd fucking kill that fucker.
It was pretty brutal. That's why I tossed the salt out, man. I wasn't really worth the other. Well, I wasn't really looking for the salt.
Yeah, I'd have been looking for the alcohol to drink it at that point.
Oh, it was rubbing alcohol.
Oh,
it's rubbing out. Oh, God.
Yeah, if it was like shots, yeah, I would have been drinking that shit. It was fucking rubbing alcohol.
Well, I mean, you at least could have cleaned your face off, I guess, and gotten the hot sauce off. You know?
Right, I guess that would have been a little better, huh?
I mean, short of that, though, none of that shit's helpful. What the fuck?
Was it like the hot sauce? Was it like one of the world's most hottest hot sauce that got into you, or just like some basic hot sauce?
Nah, man, if it wasn't one of the world's hottest, and I don't know what the fuck was up, but it had to have been like super crazy hot sauce, because that shit was, I don't know, I felt like getting maced and shit. It was terrible. I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't do nothing. It was quite a mess. Right.
Damn.
Right, like people are like, oh, you got beat by a girl. I was like, all right, yeah, well, let her, do this. Like, let's see if you can fucking take all this shit that she did, and then see if you fucking win, cocksuckers.
Yeah, because Sage, she's a beast, man. She's a fucking beast.
For sure.
Man,
it's
I
like
just got it.
Some female wrestlers, people always underestimate them. It's like, oh, they're females. They're weak as fuck. But when you actually try to get into a ring with them, they'll beat your ass like a grown-ass man.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys know Maria James out of JCW, but she's just as tough and just a badass. She'll beat the shit out of you, too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, look,
actually,
I know.
she and Sage are both going to be in a tournament. Blood Brothers Pro is putting on a SoCal Ladies Deathmatch tournament coming up next year. So
Oh,
check them out.
No
They're pretty
shit.
badass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Blood
I
Brothers.
find that crazy when you see a fucking female death match, man. Because I mean, I've got a couple DVDs that are all female death matches, and then I've got a couple that like you got a female in a death match tournament, and it is
Like,
crazy. Yeah, dude, it's crazy to see them fucking ladies just getting in like that. Because I mean, you're right, you don't think that, but then you see them slamming in light bulbs, chairs, fucking rightly not giving a fuck. Because look, I mean, I know I run no fucks given, but fuck y'all, I ain't having no death match. Yeah. Mad Crab's already said he'd stand in for me.
You gotta think about it, bro. For real, like a woman in wrestling, especially deathmatch, like in like hardcore wrestling, is a lot. It's gonna be a lot harder for them than a male. There's a lot more males than females. Like you have to, like you gotta be the baddest bitch. Like, excuse my language, but like you gotta be the baddest bitch.
Wicked, shut the fuck. Did he just say excuse my language? No. Did you really just say excuse my language? You just really said excuse my language on NFGR.
That's great. Look, it wasn't all like that. I wasn't trying to label women as bitches. I was just saying, like, you got to be a bad bitch to fucking compete with these men in death matches, you know?
So there's some fucks given.
No. All I have to say, apparently on whatever, all I got to say is if whoever the fuck listened think Wicked was fucking labeling all females as bitches based on the fact that he said you had to be a bad bitch, then you're a fucking moron. I apologize for insulting you. Really, not really. Sorry, not. Whatever, that's the fucking point, though. Yeah, exactly.
Again, you got to be a bad bitch to be a deathmatch tournament.
Yeah, no excuses. No fucking apologies. Fuck off. That's the truth of it. You really do. Because only a bad bitch can take a fucking headshot to a chair. Yeah, dude. What do you mean? Why I gotta be a bad? What? What do you want? You want fucking like somebody like my wife trying to wrestle who like you pull out a chair and she freaks out and runs away because she does not want that.
Run away too. You ain't hit me with a chair.
That ain't a bad woman thing,
That's why we rap, not wrestle. Wicked. Apparently, Chuckles is the only one halfway willing to get in the ring, and then Mad Crabs is. So.
Look, I'll get in the ring. You just ain't hit me with a chair. I'm just.
Well, no, that's part of the deal,
in the
though.
ring, as long as I get to use a weapon and not the weapon on me, then I'm fine.
But no, it don't. No, wait, yeah, it don't go like that. You got to do it both ways.
I mean, I could get slammed, probably do thumbtacks, and that's it. I won't go beyond the limit where I'm getting thrown into a fucking bed of nails and shit. Like, I might be crazy, but I'm not all fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
No firing tables for you. Is that what you're saying? You wouldn't let us put you through a table that was on fire?
because I stepped through thumbtacks before, and that shit hurts.
Dude, fuck thumbtacks. Mike, have you ever done a Lego match?
I did have a Lego match. I had a Lego match in Denver, man. That shit was pretty wild.
Fuck a Lego match, dude. I'll take thumbtacks over Legos any day. Like, if you got kids, you know. Like, my daughter's still 2 years old. Legos. Got little cousins and shit. Fuck Legos. Those things hurt.
Yeah,
hey, Legos are the
like a son of a bitch.
Legos are the shit, though.
Crazy.
Legos are the shit.
A whole bunch of them, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
thumbtack sticks. Legos hurt.
Right.
Yeah, that dude.
For real.
A Lego match. Now I gotta go. I've never seen a Lego match.
Dude,
no?
Barefoot Lego match is crazy.
Yeah, Lego matches are pretty intense, man. I had one. Primo's. Yeah, I guess the main thing out of here is you got to check out Primo's too. They always have a lot of crazy shit going on there. Because I had the Lego death match over there. They always usually have one. Fuck Legos, man. They're so tough.
I love, like, so wait, here, let me ask you then. You have to wrestle every night with at least one of these things. What are you taking? Because I know you hate them both, right? Either Legos or light bulbs.
Oh, man, I'll take Legos. At least they're predictable, man. Like, you know it's going to suck, but you know how much it's going to suck every time. Light tubes can vary so much, man. I do Legos all the time, and it would suck, but, man, it'd be better than the lottery, the glass lottery.
That was a quick selection.
Right.
I expected you to have to think about that a little bit more, to be real honest, Mike.
Because light bulbs, they shred through you, and then Legos give you, like, at least, like, bruises, but they'll disappear.
Yeah, it'll suck, and like you're never really gonna feel comfortable. But fuck, at least I know I'm not gonna have a piece of glass stuck somewhere, or a Lego's not gonna penetrate my body and be stuck under my skin.
That is not always true, sir.
That'd be kind of cool though. You had one Lego sticking out. You could see.
It's like, hey, look, give me some Legos. I'm gonna build off my arm.
Yeah, like a Lego cyborg arm and shit. That'd be fucking cool.
Struggletron.
Man, that'd be a dope body modification. Someone should do that.
I fucking look. I don't take fucking blame for that either. Real quick, I just want to point out, no fucks given radio doesn't give a fuck either way. If you want to go put a Lego in your arm, do it. But we're not saying you should. But I mean, I do agree though. That would be kind of dope. Yeah, I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. And I just want to make sure they know we're not advocating it, dude. I'm not trying to get blamed for shit. That's how motherfuckers are, you know? Like, for real. Yeah, I had to put a goddamn disclaimer on the website. Y'all can suck my dick. I ain't influencing anybody. If you're dumb enough to listen to the words coming out of my mouth and think that's a good idea, then you probably shouldn't be part of the human race, you fucking idiot. I'm just saying. Or at least some of it. But, you know, hey, what are you going to say? I'm just the unknown factor. I'm just some jackass. Fuck it. Like, for real. I mean, I fucking will suggest all kinds of things, but it doesn't mean they're a good idea. Right? But that's besides the point. This is Mosh Pit. Mike and Blood Beyond the Mat. And I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, guys. Hey, Wicked, you got a question?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not really a fucked up question, but have you ever wrestled, like, other than JCW, if you wrestled for any other independent companies that might be notable?
I wrestled for this company called Championship Wrestling out of Hollywood. I did some TV spots with them. Man, yeah, Future Stars of Wrestling out in Las Vegas. I'll actually be there this weekend. They're pretty big out of Las Vegas. They're also on TV. I was on the opening of their show getting powerbombed through a table for a few months. That was kind of cool. You know what I mean? I was there one time watching TV at 2 a.m, and then I saw myself getting killed in Vegas. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I'd say those are the real big ones. I say DWO in Albuquerque is doing their best to get a big one. We're getting there. You know what I mean? We're getting bigger and bigger. It's the biggest and best company in New Mexico. Can tell you that with 100% fact. So, Destiny Wrestling, you should check us out too.
And to follow that up, have you always went by Mosh Pit Mike, or have you been under another alias?
No, man, I've been Mosh Pit Mike since the first time I ever started. I was originally my first match. I guess that's a lie. My first match, I had like some army getup. I had like a camouflage pants and like a white T-shirt, and I was supposed to be Major Mosher. And I guess the guy who was taking names forgot. When I got home, it said my my name was Mosh Pit Mike, and I was like, oh shit, all right, that's dope. I like it, and I just kept it ever since.
Oh, that's a pretty dope.
Fucking
That's
man.
dope. Like how that came from. That's sweet.
Yeah, right. It was random as fuck, and I laughed and I laughed, and I was like, I don't know where the fuck that came from, but that's fucking hilarious, and I just kept it.
It fits
Mosh
though.
Pit
Like
Mike ever
it
since.
fits. You know what I mean?
Right?
And it
I couldn't
sounds
come
like
up with
a guy who has been through like crazy ass mosh pits and fucking lived it tail to tail.
Yeah, I am. That's another thing, man. I do my best to the rest of that shit. You see me and Dead Body Dan and Butthole Ben and shit, usually killing shit in the pits around one of the shows.
Oh no, I see Mike in a pit. I ain't going in that pit.
I don't think after this interview, frankly, I am either. Motherfucker, like, come out swinging fucking condom fucking covered hubcaps or some shit.
Next thing you know, you get hit with a fucking stop sign. Fuck that shit.
He brings in a stop sign in the mosh pit and starts whacking motherfuckers left and right with it.
Yeah, hey, that's
I'm used to this.
bringing up stop signs, man. I want to know, Mike, what was it like training under Pondo?
What was it like doing what?
Training under Pondo.
Training under Pondo?
Yeah, because you did for a short time, right?
No, man, I never actually did. The only time I ever spent any like significant like training time with Pondo was just on the road, man, and at JCW. I wasn't lucky enough to have been trained by him.
Well, my apologies for making myself look like an ass.
He's the one that got me into it because at the first gathering there was a thing called Hardcore Wrestling School, and I told my friend, I was like, look, I'm going to do this. And it was like a half hour both days. My friend's like, man, why are you going to do that? It was Hobo Hank. He said, like, I'm a wrestler. That's just when you come back, we'll train you. And then when I got there, the Hardcore Wrestling School was just basically Madman Pondo hitting juggalos with various weapons. It was so badass, but not really like a learning experience. You know what I mean? I guess it was a learning experience, but of a different kind.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was really awesome, man. I saw a lot of cool stuff. I think I saw Pondo powerbomb a couple topless girls through tables, man. His wrestling school was awesome, but I wouldn't call it training, you know what I mean? I definitely loved it, and it was awesome, and I hope it comes back, but I wouldn't be saying I'm trained by Pondo because I was there. It is so cool.
You were just beat by Pondo, as well as a bunch of other people?
Yeah. And Pondo used to come out, man. He'd be like, all right, guys. He's like, I know you guys love me here. He's like, but when I come out in the ring, what are you going to do? And everybody would start booing. Yeah. Right? And then that night, someone, he was on the top rope fucking being an asshole, and someone threw a trash bag, and somehow the fucking trash bag landed right on top of him. Just covered him head to fucking to waist in a trash bag, and he threw it off and was all angry. And the next day, the first thing he says, all right, guys, who threw that trash bag? And he starts laughing. He's like, that was a good fucking shot. Madman Pondo Wrestling School was always the shit, man. That was always like one of my favorite parts of the gathering.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope.
Yeah,
and what was it?
Juggalos throw all kinds of crazy shit inside the ring. Well, it's like, have you ever got hit by a random object in the ring by some juggalos? If it was, what's the funny story about that situation?
Not really hit by random people. Yeah, Snoop Dogg has it. I'm sorry. Man, go back one more second, man. I'm sorry. What did you just say? I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
It's all good. It's all good. It's like when you see JCW, there's some certain juggalos like.
When he's throwing shit in. That's what it was. Yeah. This dude John Paul, man, he fucking brought a keg, like a little mini keg, one of those little Heineken mini kegs with a fucking chain wrapped around it, and then the whole thing was covered in carpet strips. And he gave us that as a weapon once, and that thing was crazy. I haven't had. You know what, man? In Wicked Wisco one time, this guy. Actually, a fan had picked up a fucking kendo stick, and he hit me in the back with it. And I turned around, and he got wide eyes. And I guess he didn't expect what happened next. I grabbed it out of his fucking hand, and I clobbered him with it right in the middle of his fucking forehead. It was so cool. I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You can't do that shit, you fucking idiot. Yeah, that was probably the craziest fan in around. I thought we were going to have a riot that night.
And kendo sticks fucking hurt.
Where fans will hit you with shit, or
Wicked Wisco was insane, man. But that's a cool place. I like that place.
Hell yeah. I'm actually going to be down there this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Turn motherfucker Titletown. Go check that shit out. If you're out of state, that shit is free. It's in Green Bay. Go check it out. Turn Titletown. Fucking Cult Activity's going to be live. Got my fucking Frodo the Ghost. I don't fucking got the flyer in front of me, so I can't remember who the fuck's fall playing. Rozakel's up in that bitch, right? I half want to say another name that I'm not sure about. I know I'll be at the after party.
My brother of Sons of Crawley, Zagan the Demon King will also be there as well.
Yeah, me and Zagan are performing at the after party, as well as Gods of Chaos, and fucking I think my wife would Leary's gonna be there. Fucking some other people she don't remember. I ain't got the fucking flyer for Chaos Anubis is gonna be in the house. Psychotic's gonna be in the house for the after party. Yeah, both the fucking show and the after show for Terror in Titletown are gonna be fucking dope this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you make it out to that shit. So, man, Mike, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm going up to Vegas this weekend for Future Stars of Wrestling. Pretty sure that's going to happen. Let's see, I don't know. I got, you know what, man? That's all I really got lined up that I can really talk about. I got some other stuff that I'm ironing out the details, but that's like the only one I really got 100% right now. So, hopefully, see y'all soon, someone.
Does that happen a lot in wrestling, man, where you've got shit where you're like, it's in the works, but I can't talk about it yet?
Yeah, that does, man. And then, like, I was supposed to be on a trip right now, and we had some issues at immigration with us down in Mexico, so I had to come back, so that kind of threw off my schedule, because now I'm back here trying to pick up some things, so I didn't have anything planned. So,
right.
It is what it is. But yeah, sometimes it happens, you know. But yeah, I'll be in Vegas this weekend. If anybody's around there, check it out.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So, motherfuckers, either get out to Vegas or get out to fucking Wisconsin or get out to, I don't know, fucking Wicked. What you doing? I know you're doing something.
I got ABK on Thursday and ABK charity for an animal shelter on Friday.
Hell yeah.
Popping off.
That's what's up.
I'm going to be with ABK, Razkel, in front of the Ghost, the Vortex, and Agron on Thursday night. If anybody still needs tickets, I got tickets. Just saying.
Okay, see, thank you. So, okay, Terran Titletown, it is ABK, Razkel, and Frodo the Ghost, as well as Cult Activity will be in the house. Thanks for double confirming that for me, bro.
And Friday night, we got Just Killer, no ABK, or no Frodo, no Raz. We got Killer. We're doing a charity for an animal shelter that was flooded out during the hurricane in Florida. We're doing that up in Parma. I think it'll be pretty cool. Other than that, I got my daughter's birthday this weekend. I ain't doing shit.
Hell yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up. Chuckles, what you got coming up?
Oh, shit. What do I got coming up?
Yeah.
I'm actually finishing up this new track called Put a Bullet in My Head, which will be coming out this month of October. And also, me and the homie Bounce Ball Boogie, shout out to him, by the way, we'll be releasing our new music video called I'm Your Demon, which will be coming out on Halloween. I'm also going to be at this wrestling event on Devil's Night for the homies up in Agua called the Devil's Night Show at the Ritz, so be sure to be there as well. And for next month, on November 13th, I'm going to be live in San Francisco, California with the homie Roz Daliums, Jay Green, and Omen 13 for the Doubt Me Now 2 show. So definitely check that shit out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there is shit going down.
I would.
Yeah. See, man, for real, I'm telling you, like, that's the thing about everybody being spread around everywhere. Wicked is holy shit. But that's the thing. You can listen from pretty much anywhere and find something to go to, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. Like I said, I got fucking the weekend after this weekend. I got Trilogy up at Cheers Pub, South Bend, Indiana. Go check that shit out. But this, ladies and gentlemen, has been the Blood Beyond the Mat. Before we cut out, though, man, there's a couple final things we got to do. Wicked, you got any last potent questions for Mike here?
Yeah, I do. All right, so we're going to go back to being awkward. That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And this is also stolen from the homie Bloody Ruckus that called in on the last interview we did. But all right, Mike, so when you're in a match, and obviously your guys' matches aren't like WWE and fully choreographed, y'all just beat the shit out of each other and entertain the fans. So say you win a match with a guy and he starts touching some areas that you don't want to be touched by another man. But he likes it too much. All right, and no matter what you do, the guy just keeps doing it. Like, because that's what he wants to do. He's not even wrestling at this point. He's literally grabbing you in areas you don't want to be grabbed.
I think that's a knockout punch, man. No, I think that's to beat the shit out of the other dude. That's like you beat the shit out of the other dude. You know what I mean? If you're supposed to lose, then maybe you slip and it can lands on top here or something. But yeah, you beat the fuck out of somebody. I mean, what would you do if someone was touching you? You didn't want to be touched. Yeah, beat the fuck out of it, dude.
well, thank you.
But you know what? There was a luchador. What the fuck was his name? Pinky LaRue in Texas, man, in Amarillo. And this dude was known to fucking stick his hand down people's fucking trunks, man. And that's fucking crazy that you mentioned. I just remember that. That's hilarious. Never did that shit before. I would have popped him right in his fucking face.
Oh fuck
Before
yeah!
I let anybody else go, have you ever encountered anything close to that?
Me? Or anybody else?
Yeah, you.
Oh no, I haven't, man. Nothing.
Ain't
I
none of
wear a
us.
singlet, luckily, so no one can fucking get really near my junk, I guess.
Wait, Mike, ain't none of us encountered that shit. We all fucking rap, not wrestle. Ain't nobody grabbing our goddamn junk, man, unless it's the fucking groupie or some shit. And in that case, I think me and Wicked would both get in trouble, right, from our respective line. I know.
That ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, we all, so whatever, yeah, so we can't allow that either. But no, what, yeah, fuck, no, ain't fucking, question was for you. I don't fucking, no. There were so many reasons I wouldn't do what you do, Mike, I for real, no, Mosh Pit, I couldn't even, like, mainly just the whole fucking, I ain't getting hit with fluorescent light tube. And no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I really am. Chuckles, any final questions?
Oh, I got one final question, and that's when we always wrap it up. Is Mosh Pick Mike, at the end of this segment on our show, The Blood Beyond the Mat, give us your best wrestler promo and that you do best. And your opponent is a No Fucks Given Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's the thing. I don't give a fuck about No Fucks Radio. They say they don't give fucks, but guess what? During the whole entire fucking time, you spend your time apologizing for shit. But that's the thing, brother. I am Mosh Pit Mike. I don't apologize. I'm going to beat the fuck out of each and every one of you because I truly give no fucks. Where I'm at.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, but Mike, it's No Fucks Given Radio, not No Fucks Radio. Why the fuck does everybody want to take the given out of the name of the radio? I don't get it. I'm just saying, like, No Fucks Radio just don't make sense to me. I'm just.
We just don't give no fucks.
Hey man, I like to give the appropriate fucks, like the one I'm trying to give after I get off this interview. But that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. This has been The Blood Beyond the Mat. Yeah, with myself, the unknown factor, Chuckles, the headhunting clown, and Wicked of the grimy ones. Yeah. Our guest tonight has been Mosh Pit Mike, and Mike, it's been a fucking pleasure. Any final thoughts?
That's one, man. 505. Well, later, y'all.
Hell yeah. Oh, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, my dumbass has been doing this whole time. And you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to queue up a track to fucking end this shit on. But whatever. Just so y'all know, we got Mastermind coming up October 20th on the No Fucks Given Hour. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And this is from that new shit he's getting ready to drop, House of Frankenstein. Let me know. Have a good day, y'all. Night, whatever. Look, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, y'all. Like, Jesus. Chuckles, Grammy.
Yeah, and also, if you let some grown-ass man grab you in the crotch, hit him in the face with an inner tube with used condoms.
Yeah, right. That's the best response to that one, huh?
Night, y'all.
For a return to that definition of liberty under which for many years a free people were being gradually regimented into the service of a privileged few. I prefer that broader definition of liberty.
know how they might act. Let me know when the beat drop. Let me know if you need me to stop. Do this shit in my sleep, man. I could drop with shit week by week, man. Let me know when you get scared. Let me know the best way to get bread. Let me know what the fans said. Let me know who out for my head. Trust no one out here, not even for a minute, that's how you bled. Yep. Let me know what's good. Let me know if I'm being misunderstood. Let me know what's up. Is that bitch a freak or what? Let me know when the party starts. Hey, I'm in that bitch soon as I part. Let me know when you blaze up. Let me know when I raise my cup. Toast to the people who feel like I do. We all never gave a fuck. Yeah. Let me know if you got my back. Don't tell me shit if it's not a fact. No future ain't stuntin', boy, drop the act. First one pop off, first one I'ma pop at. Hey, you got that? I am the new Dr. Frankenstein project. Newly created, rejuvenated, speaking the truth, hoping you can take it. House of Frankenstein. House at the top of the hill. If you don't like where I'm coming from, let me know how you feel. In this life, all we want is some truth out the deal. Just be real with me, like a crispy $100 bill. Let me know how you feel. Who said the wicked shit was dead? Don't know how dumb that sounded. Let me know who the fuck you down with, huh? The best move, I'ma make it right in front of these fools' faces. Like that, no need to prove who the greatest. Just watch I move through the matrix. Ain't no fakeness, ain't too many masterminds on a daily basis. Crazy among the craziness. Scale of 1 to 10, please rate this. So true, getting love from most, hated by a few. Getting all money, old and new, under oath, always told the truth. Ain't never letting up or going easy on them. Please let me know if I do. I don't plan to, but please let me know if I do.
Bringing guns and roses to the fake churches that lie to the hopeless. Fly the black sun at the house of Frankenstein on the hill where I'm from. The skull of bones, the dead president Stacko, 2 tones. Shine a bright Jacko, easy get grown. We come with the can openers, El Patron, stamping out the Nero on the low. That's how it goes.
House of Frankenstein. Only house at the top of the hill. If you don't like where I'm coming from, let me know how you feel. In this life, all we want is some truth out the deal. Just be real with me, like a crispy $100 bill. Let me know how you feel.
Yeah. Dr. Frankenstein in the house. Shut down.
Where'd those zombies come from?
That zombie you met last night. I don't know where he keeps it, but there must be one because he's always getting messages from someone. Would you mind please telling me what you're driving at? There were some things I had to know. Do you always sneak up on people like that? I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, something dreadful is going to happen to all of us. I thought that for a long while. I'll do anything. No, I'm only trying to undo what already had been done.
Never forsake my trust in the high priest of color, God, so Egypt. May you find